Hey, yo, what's up, guys? So we got new video footage of the ICE agent's cell phone capturing this entire event from his POV. Now, this footage absolutely destroyed the left's narrative about what happened here. Take a look because you actually see Renee Good lock eyes with the officer and decides to pull away. Have a look.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Whoa! Okay, so in this video footage, you could clearly hear and see that the ICE agent was hit by the vehicle, which is considered a deadly weapon. Renee Good was commanded 3 times to step out of her vehicle. She refused those commands, decided to put her car in reverse, and then she locked eyes with the ICE agent standing in front of her vehicle. She was smiling, locking eyes with that ICE agent. Take a look here in this clip. Look at her face. She's smiling and locking eyes with the ICE agent. So she knows that the ICE agent is standing in front of her car, and she still decides to peel away. You can hear the ICE agent's, reaction when he's like, oh, because the car's coming directly at him. Now, do I think Renee Good intentionally tried to hit the ICE agent? No. I think she was trying to peer away, but the ICE agent is not privy to that information. He's reacting in real time and has to make a split-second decision. He sees our car coming at him. Add on top of that, you could also hear Renee Good's wife yell, "Drive, baby, drive." Have a listen.
Get out of the car.
Drive, baby, drive.
Whoa! Get out of the car.
Whoa! Now, this is all happening within a split second. The officer has to react. And I personally think that the officer made the right decision. Now I want you to take a look at this clip here of another officer, Amy Caprio, back in 2018. Look what happened here when she has her gun drawn on a Jeep and see how much time she has to react here.
As the Jeep continued to advance, Officer Caprio got off one shot. WJZ won't show the rest, but a somber jury saw and heard Amy Caprio dying from massive crushing injuries.
She died. And how much time do you think she had? Just like the ICE agent from a few days ago, how much time do you think he had to react? It was a split-second decision, okay? All he saw was the car coming directly at him, and then at the end, it kind of peered away to the right. But he has to make a split-second decision. Anyways, I looked up something on ChatGPT to bring some more clarity to the situation, and it reads, in police deadly force cases, the standard is objective reasonableness, whether a reasonable officer, based on the facts and circumstances at the scene, would perceive an imminent threat of death or serious injury, regardless of the suspect's actual intent or the officer's subjective fear alone. And in this case here, I do believe that the ICE agent perceived an imminent threat of death or serious injury onto himself. And at the end of the day, this is a tragic event, what happened to Renee Good, that she lost her life. No one's celebrating this, no one's happy. But she made a series of bad choices on that day that ultimately cost her life. She decided to ignore federal officers' commands 3 times and decided to drive away. Anyways, now listen to what Scott Jennings said on CNN because he completely destroyed the Democrats' narrative on this incident.
I mean, contrary to what I heard out here the other day, this person was not a random passerby who just happened to be driving through her neighborhood. This person is part of a group of people who form convoys to interfere with federal law enforcement operations. They drive convoys of cars into active law enforcement situations. They interfere with ongoing law enforcement activity. This is a felony to do that, A. B, this person had been following ICE around all day, apparently, according to witnesses, now according to further reporting. C, they didn't follow lawful commands to stop, get out of the car. D, they accelerated a car into the officer. It clearly hit the officer. I don't understand how you could watch this video and all the other videos that have come out and not come to the conclusion that this is an unfortunate, tragic situation that was caused by someone The person driving the vehicle using extraordinarily poor judgment from top to bottom. Doesn't make me happy. I don't like it. I hate this. I don't like it when U.S. citizens or anyone dies in any kind of a engagement with law enforcement like this. But this person exercised extremely poor judgment and put themselves in harm's way, probably committing a felony in the process, and this is the result.
Okay, so Scott Jennings is 100% correct here. Renee Good just made a series of bad decisions that cost her life. She was told 3 times to get out of her vehicle, but she ignores the federal officer and decides to drive away. Who does that? Criminals or people in wrongdoing. If I did nothing wrong and I got stopped, you think I'm going to run away, drive away from officers or federal officers? No. The only people who do that are people who are criminals or in the wrongdoing. And in this case here, Renee Good was in the wrong. It said that Renee Good wasn't just a random legal observer. She was a member of ICE Watch, a radical group trained to monitor, block vehicles, and disrupt ICE operations in sanctuary cities. And DHS sources confirmed she was part of this anti-ICE activist network. And these are all federal crimes, what she's doing. Blocking, impeding, obstructing ICE agents, federal agents from conducting their work. This is Trump's mandate. He won the election, okay? So he is doing the work of the people. He's fixing up that border, and he's removing all the illegals out of the country. So whether you like it or not, you can peacefully protest. No one's going to complain about that. But the moment you decide to obstruct, impede federal officers from doing their job, that's where the line is drawn. Now, while Renee Good deserves some of the blame for her actions on that day, I also blame the Democrat politicians, the mainstream media, and the retarded libtards for their constant rhetoric of labeling ICE agents as Nazis, fascists, Gestapos, because you've radicalized an entire base of people to act so unhinged on the streets, the people who are just doing their job. Now, I want you to take a look at this interview here of this liberal white woman. Listen to her reaction when she's asked about the shooting death of Renee Good here.
I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
And why do you think, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, like, where that stems from. Like, I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful or necessary when black and brown people have been experiencing this for a long time. This isn't new for them, and so I don't know if that makes any sense in that way.
Privilege, white tears. What the hell are you talking about? See, this is what this constant rhetoric has done. Like, so many people on the left has just suffer from mental illness. Like, you can't tell me from watching that interview clip that there is something seriously wrong with that woman in her head, in her way of thinking, her ideology.